What's up, y'all? It's your boy Eli back again with another video, and today we're gonna talk about this Rescinded trade. Now, like, I've been saying it from jump that trade was stupid for Mark Williams. I thought it was dumb in the first place. It seemed to have been the only one. So let's talk about it, because I really wish that I put out a video talking about that trade before, because I feel like honestly I was the only one that thought that was dumb to trade Dalton Connect. First of all, I thought it was dumb to trade Dalton Connect, period. Like, we got lucky in the draft. We drafted, 17? Usually around that range, you get like an okay player. We were able to get a lottery pick, or at least someone who people thought was going to be the lottery. We were able to get a lottery pick with a player that averaged over 20 points per game in college, had multiple years under his belt, like, came out from the jump. He had a 37-point game, was raining triples like Steph Curry for a little bit, and they traded him. So one, that's stupid to begin with. You trade a young player, you're talking about worrying about the future. You're saying that I want to get Mark Williams for the future, and you trade a future asset that could be one of your big pivotal pieces for your future for a guy that doesn't play. He's played 20 games each of his seasons in the NBA. He's barely played. He had severe issues. You already knew this. So I was watching Deep 3, and Don, he likened it to like a house. And he's like, I'm not really understanding the logic right now, because it's like you saw a fixer-upper house for sale, and then you paid full price for it, and then you went and saw the house, and the house was crap, and then you're like, nah, I'm backing out. Like, this was a horrible deal. And it's like, when I was listening to that, I'm like, yeah, it was a horrible deal to begin with. like if you're in the housing market and you see someone putting like a fixer-upper house for sale and you pay full price for it, like, you're stupid. Like, don't be shocked when you go there. It's like, I got ripped off. It's like, no, duh. Like, you paid full price for a... Okay, so for the morons out there that thought this was a good idea, let's break it down even further. So you traded, in order to get a young piece that's going to be for your future, you traded a healthy, just drafted, young, potential star, at least good role player, for a guy that has barely proven themselves because they're injured every year, has major issues, is also young, but plays never, right? So you wanted to trade a good young piece for a bad young piece, and then also give them a draft pick, and then also give them a pick swap. When was this a good idea? When was this a good idea? I'm just trying to figure that out. Like, when is it a good idea to be like, hey, I'll trade my good young player for your good young player, but also I'll give you a draft pick and a pick swap for your injured star. Like, not even star, injured player. And then before those people come with the, oh, he was averaging 16 points a game, I saw him dropping 20, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, Dalton Connect dropped 37. And he barely gets to touch the ball. And he dropped 37 in a game. Like, what are we talking about? I don't care about Mark Williams' 16 points per game on the Hornets. Do we forget that the Hornets is a terrible team? Who gives a crap that he had 16 points per game? And then I thought the whole reason why we were getting a center was because we needed defense. So what the hell was Mark Williams going to do anyway? Why was anyone excited about this trade? Like, I really feel like I'm going crazy. Like, am I the only one with the brain that thought that this was stupid? Like, it was stupid. Like, it's like, yeah, all we need is a good lob threat for Luka that can also, be there for Jokic and Giannis and Chet and all that stuff, because we're really short-handed up front. Let's get Mark Williams, who won't play. And then if he does, it's going to get dominated by those very players. What are you talking about? And then it's like, oh, well, I mean, it would have been better offensively for Luka. I don't know. Luka has LeBron James as a teammate, and Austin Reeves, and Hachimura. I think he has enough offense around him. I don't think we need Mark Williams to play 20 games and get a couple of lobs to make a difference. Like, why is everyone so stupid? And then, like, there is these prominent podcast TV personalities that really thought that this was a good idea. Like, this is why I'm like, am I the only person with a brain? Like, this was always a dumb idea. And then it's like, we're like fiending like a crackhead for a big man, and to the point where we just signed Alex Len. It's like, what is the point of this? It's like, what is the point of it? Like, why are we feeding so hard for a big man? And then, like, we get one, and it's like, oh, all right, we're good now. Alex Len is probably not going to play, y'all. Like, y'all was feeding, searching the trade market, searching the buyout market, searching for everything for a big man. He's probably going to play, like, 5 to 10 minutes a game. He's probably not going to play in the playoffs. I don't understand this sense of urgency for a big man, honestly. What I was worried about, first of all, and let me get to this. I am so happy that the trade got rescinded. I did not want to get rid of Dalton Connect. And my concern from winning a championship was not, oh, we need a big. My concern was, oh no, we just traded 2 of our rotation players. Who's coming off the bench? When we saw that game, the game before Luka came on, when we saw that game against who was the team? The Warriors, maybe? I don't know. The game before Luka played, right? We had Gabe Vincent and Trey Jemison and just random people coming off the bench. I was like, this is not good. Like, once we traded Dalton Connect away and Cam Reddish, I was like, I looked at who was coming off the bench. And it was like Trey Jemison getting like major minutes. Gabe Vincent was like the leading scorer off the bench. I was like, this is not good. I was like, if this is our bench that we need to rely on, and like now we just have a superstar like starting lineup, but like our best player off the bench now is Gabe Vincent, we're fucked. That's what I was worried about. I was like, we didn't need a big. Now we have no bench. And then the trade got rescinded. So now we got Dalton Connect back, Cam Reddish back. So I'm like, we have a bench again. Now we have Dalton Connect who can put points off that bench with Gabe Vincent. And then now I feel like we have, Trey Jemison was not bad, honestly. He looked pretty good. I don't mind him off the bench. But now I'm like, okay, now we have some guys that can at least score, give us 20 plus off the bench. So I'm like, all right, that made me feel a lot better. Because I feel like there's going to be plenty of minutes for Dalton if he gets over this whole thing. But anyway, y'all, let me know what you think about this. Please tell me I'm not alone in thinking that this trade being rescinded was a good idea. And then we could talk about the fact that, yeah, Mark Williams also, I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if he's got like the Embiid, Greg Oden, fucking like syndrome where your body's just falling apart. Like, I don't know what's going on with him, but I feel bad for him, y'all. He needs to get it together. But hey, I'm happy you passed your physical, brother. So until the next one, guys, let me know what you think.